Before this video begins, I'd like to give a special thanks to the people on screen for supporting me on Patreon. Hello there, and welcome to some more Sega GT. This actually is part 40, and it also might be the finale. No. Hello there, and welcome to some more Sega GT. This is part 40, and honestly, I think it might be safe to say, presumably, the finale of the LP. And today, I'm going to be doing the last of the WSK events, the 4-Wheel Drive Cup. And I'm going to use that Corolla WRC that I unlocked back in part 38 from the Front-Wheel Drive Cup, because it's 4-wheel drive, and because, you know, why not? It might be a pretty interesting choice of car. It's all tuned up to the max. I think it is. I remember this car making more than 719. I gotta check the turbo boost again. Oh, I must have chose the wrong prompt. There we go. 791 horsepower, almost 800 horsepower. Honestly, in a car like this, it's probably not gonna weigh that much, especially because I put weight reduction on it. I imagine that this thing is probably going to be pretty easy to a pretty good choice for the 4-wheel drive car cup, even if the game doesn't consider it a works car or anything else. So we're at Sky Peak Hill Reverse for the last event here. Prize amount the same, and the cars that we're pitting up with is the HTR, the two works cars of the Lancer and the Impreza 22V. Makes sense. A Mole and the Deuteron, or the Deuter 4, as it says. Fair enough. So let's go ahead and give the Corolla a run and hopefully make sure that I didn't choose the wrong car for this. I'm pretty sure I didn't. This car has to be more than good enough. Jesus, this thing accelerates quick. Holy crap. Like, this thing gets off the fucking line and just goes. Oh dear. Oh wow, I've lost a lot more speed there. That's not going to be good for my qualifying. Like, holy Jesus, this thing is like quick. Though I must say, it's not as good of a handling car as I expected, which is very odd. You would think, right? Oh god. Oh no, it's sending me to the sand pit. So yeah, this has been a bit of a mess, but I think we're still gonna be fine to get the fastest lap despite those mishaps. Yeah, this thing fucking accelerates quickly. I was not expecting the launch that this car gets. It's ridiculous. And yeah, easy first place pole over the Deuteron and the HTR, getting the podiums. The Lancer is at the back. And so, with that, let's go ahead and see how we get for, again, what I presume has to be the last race in the entire game. Because I don't think there's anything else after this. I think once you unlock the WTR, that's it. So, 3 more laps to do, and so, let's see how we get on. This thing just gets off the line so fast. So, it's so quick. Oh my god. I got some bit of wheel spin because of the amount of, probably just the amount of, like, torque. I slowed the car down enough just to make the corners. I don't know, this thing is not as sharp of a handling vehicle as I was expecting it to be, honestly. It's not terrible by any means, but doesn't have the same, I think, turning angles. It also still is very strange to me why they couldn't get something similar to the actual, like, rally car livery, because I'm pretty sure the Corolla WRC never raced in this livery. I'm pretty sure it did. I think this is just an in-game thing. I'll have to look it up though. I could be completely wrong for all I know. Yeah, look, it's definitely a good idea that I brought this car. This thing is more than capable for this event. I want to use it because, you know, 4-wheel drive car, and it's a rally car. Like, having like an interesting way to end off the game. Well, aside from a couple bonus videos, but I don't really count those as like anything. I don't count those towards like a special, like a extra part or something. Those are just little bonus things that will just tie with the LP, but just, again, not a part. So They're just couple things I want to show off. And if you're wondering what those are, that's going to be the exclusive to Japanese version car bodies, and the from the Cars area, and the what happens when you buy every single car in the game. And there's a reason I'm going to be making that a video about what happens when you buy every single car in the game. Now, and before you ask, it doesn't have to be the original car bodies. I think it just has to be the regular and works cars, and that's it. Whoa! Two-wheeling it suddenly. Okay. I was not expecting that. It's also still really strange to me too that they'd have like they put like a WRC car in this game, in a game that doesn't have any WRC or doesn't have like rallying. So, you know what the funny thing is? Sega GT 2002 and online, there actually is like a proper like snow rally track in that game, and this car isn't in that game. So, whoops. But they do have some other cars that kind of compensate for that. So, oh, there we go. It's still interesting. What other game would you finish off with a Corolla? But it's a WRC Corolla, so at least it makes a little more sense. So there we go. Really nice trophy there. 100,000 again. And the usual amount from the sponsor money. And the car this time seems to be a Skyline GTR, an R34. But it looks to be, it doesn't look quite like the one you would normally buy. It's got a little bit extra going for it. Ooh, we also got a body. Oh, okay. Make that 3 bodies, I guess, exclusive to the Japanese version. Because I recognize the shape of that body just by looking at it. I get the feeling that this is exactly the same credits as before. Oh, except for maybe this part where it says, "Congratulations, now you're the best. You're the greatest Speed King. What new challenge will you leave behind you?" Okay, these are proper credits. I will probably make a separate video for this, so. Or I won't, because I cannot skip this. Oops, well. So with that, oh my god, my knees. So yeah, I honestly I thought that, I didn't think I was going to be getting another original car body, but because I did, it kind of hit me. It's like, okay, I guess that means there's 3 exclusive Japanese bodies in the Japanese version of the game, not 4. At least I'm pretty sure, because that body, I recognize what that body is. I just thought it was part of the Japanese version of the game, but it's not. It's also in this version, so cool. That's not a problem with me. Well, this makes me wonder why some of the extra bodies, those bodies, were exclusive to that version. But like I said, I'll be making another video to show those off. So, and yeah, I could basically, like I said, I was planning to make this a separate video, like I have with many of my other LPs in the past for credits wise, but it came up and the game won't let me skip it. So, and I was already talking, so. But basically, though, the credits are, let's be real, they're pretty damn similar to how they would have been in the original Sega GT, minus that, our original Sega GT, excuse me, the original Gran Turismo, where it's basically you get you have the credits scrolling to the right and a bunch of pictures to the left. Pictures that, keep in mind, are way better than, quality-wise, than what you can get in the game, because they're renders and stuff. Imagine if the game actually did sort of look. Wait, look at that! That's like wet. Like, that's a wet road. There's no wet roads at all in the game. So that's definitely how you can tell it's a render, because that's on an area that you can't. That's an area where there's nothing like that at all in the game. I find that interesting that they did that. Like, some of these too, I'm also wondering if, like, these are like. Some of these are tracks that most of them appear to be tracks that did make it to the final cut, obviously, but some of them I'm wondering if they're tracks that were earlier versions, or tracks that were axed from the final game. Oh hey, you even get like the total time from the WSK events. And you can see how much shorter the 4-wheel drive one was. It's an original game, you see. No, it's not trying to be anything else. It's its own original game. Even though it's very clearly trying to be like its own, like the Dreamcast version of Gran Turismo, but we won't speak about that. I don't know. It's probably meant to mean something else, I suspect. So, yep. And what I'm suspecting the game is going to do is prompt us to save. Yep, I was correct. So I guess that means I have to now also show off not just the skyline that I got, but also the car body. So I really thought there were 4 bodies exclusive to the Japanese version, but I think it might be 3. Either that, or I'm forgetting one of the bodies in that version. It's possible. Actually, yeah. Okay, I remember now. It's 4 bodies still. I remember what the body was. So I'll show that off in the bonus video. So I will start off by showing that last car body that we got. I'll just do this to get through these screens quicker. It is the Reynolds. Yes, they called it the Reynolds. As you can clearly see, it's trying to be a Ferrari F50 GT. I say the GT because it's got the wing in the back. And, you know. So yeah, very, very heavily Ferrari F50 influenced in this car. You've got red, yellow, blue, black, and silver or gray for colors there. But yeah, that's pretty much all the bodies in this version. I'm gonna make sure. I'm pretty sure the other bodies don't unlock. Yeah, they're not here. Coolio. And with that, let's go over to our garage, our car select, to see the car that we got, the Skyline GTR tuned by Nismo. So yeah, it's basically a more powerful Skyline GTR, making 360 horsepower. So it's definitely quite a good car to end off on in that case, because you could pretty much just crank this thing out, make a lot of power, and make it real fast. That is 4-wheel drive too, so that helps as well. So yeah, that's one other thing I will show off here. I will quickly show you, as you can see here, everything, all the sort of vehicles and whatnot have been unlocked here. So there should be no more question marks now. Yep. That Corolla WRC was the last for the A class, and then the SA class. Yep. No more question marks. So now I just need to do the one last thing to get an extra thing, and that's going to be its own little bonus video. So, with that, actually, what I'm going to do, before I end off here, I want to get in here, but I want to turn this off real quickly so I can have a bit of silence for this. So pretty much for the most part, that concludes my Sega GTLP. If you sat here for through the beginning and made it to the end, I thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure to get the game done, to actually be the first person on YouTube to Let's Play the original Sega GT. And it's been a lot of fun, guys. As if you've been watching, this is a bit of a message to you guys. For those of you who have been watching through this LP or have been keeping up to date with me, you are probably aware that I'm going to be moving out west pretty soon. In fact, at the time of recording this video, that's about 5 days away from now. And the reason I brought it up so much is because there's a lot of uncertainty as to how good the internet is going to be, because I'm not going to be in the city area where I'm going to be. I'm going to be out in a rural place where basically a lot of open land and not many properties are around, and I think also as a result, there's no proper cable lines or fiber optic. I'm pretty sure it's going to be those communication towers, because that's all there is where we're going to be at. So there's a very good chance that there could be the potential that I might not really be able to upload a whole lot, and this might go on for a few months. I don't know exactly how long exactly. In fact, I don't even know if it might not be that bad or at all. Maybe it might actually be okay. Maybe I might be able to get a few occasional things out. Maybe I still even might be able to stream. Who knows? But basically, I just wanted to mention this because just to keep you guys up to date in case you don't see me for a while. But of course, as I've said before, this isn't the end. This is just might be me taking a bit of a break. But this move is pretty important for me because it's going to be a huge life-changing thing for me, and it's something I really need for myself in my personal life and whatnot. So I think this is, for me, going to be the thing I really need deep down. And eventually I'm going to, get my own place out there too. And I'm going to make sure it's going to be back in the city, because I prefer being in the city area anyways. And yeah, then we'll have all the good internet again, and then things will probably be back to normal. I just don't have an exact timetable for when that's going to be, because it could be a few months down the road, it could be a year down the road. I have no idea. I will try my best to get a few things out from time to time so that you guys know I'm still alive. And I will, of course, keep up to date with, Discord and Twitter and whatnot, but basically, guys, this is, like I said, it's not the end. It's just me taking a bit of a break. Who knows how long it's going to be until the next video. Hopefully not very long. Oh god, my mic's moving away from myself. But the good news is, I actually do already have some videos planned. I will probably spend a lot of my free time recording new games and making a bit of a backlog so that over time I can have some new LPs pretty much complete and ready to go. And then once I have a chance to upload them thoroughly and properly, it should be a piece of cake. But again, I really thank you, all of you guys, for all the support. All of you guys over on commenting on the YouTube videos and watching these. All of you guys on Discord and whatnot. Everyone who's come to a Twitch stream and donated and all that sort of stuff. Anyone who supported me on Patreon. Anyone who just talked to me and is a good friend. I really thank you guys so much for all of the support. And I will make sure to be back. And of course, I still have to record the couple more bonus videos for Sega GT before that is officially the end of any video I make here in Ontario. But again, I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this LP. And if you enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you want to see content similar to this one. You can also come follow me over on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitch. Hopefully I still will be able to stream out there. It's completely uncertain, but I'll see what I can do. Support the channel on Patreon if you so want. And join the Discord if you want to come and hang out and chat with me. I will see you guys, hopefully, very soon on the next one.